read Ilby Tower information, Golf 2147 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, ceiling 3,200 overcast, temperature 15, dew point 6, altimeter 3006. RNAV GPS 31 right, approaching use, landing departing runway 31
3006.
Right, 31 left. Departures advised ground control.
Okay, that's it.
Request. Arrivals contact tower on 119.8. Advise on initial contact you have, Golf.
Reed Hill View ground, Cessna 314 Victor Tango.
Cessna 314 Victor Tango, Reed Hill View ground, your transmission was cut off. Say again.
Reed Hill View ground, sorry, Cessna 714 Victor Tango at Squadron 2 with information Golf for closed traffic.
Cessna 714 Victor Tango, Reed Hill View ground, runway 31 right, taxi by Zulu.
31 right via Zulu for Victor Tango.
Good.
Traffic clearance.
Okay, so there's this guy who's taxiing ahead of us, but he'll probably call in. He's doing pan work as well. See, he came on Yankee.
Already been up and down.
There's someone landing too.
7991, cross runway 31 right, hold short runway 31 left.
Cross runway 31 right, runway 31 left, hold short 9991.
Okay, taxi up. And Reed Hill View Tower, Cessna 714 Victor Tango, holding short of 31 right, ready for takeoff. Up. Say what I said.
Reed Hill View Tower, Cessna 714 Victor Tango, holding short runway 31 right, ready for takeoff.
Cessna 5 on Bravo, enable short approach, extend downwind to call your base turn.
Take on my base, 5 on Bravo.
Cessna 991, follow upwind to Tarby on left close traffic, runway 31 left clear for takeoff.
Runway 31 left, close traffic, 9991.
Cessna 714 Victor Tango, Reed Hill Tower, standby number 1. Cessna 4 Victor Tango, runway 31 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 31 right.
Line up and wait, 31 right, 4 Victor Tango.
You need both the runway and the call sign. Line up and wait means goes on the runway, but stay there. Don't take off.
Cessna 5 on Bravo, base your discretion, runway 31 left clear for the option.
3 on left, clear for the option, 5 on Bravo.
The Falcon, right?
Yeah, it was just,
Yeah. On the center line. See, there's an airplane there.
Yeah.
So line up and wait means go on the center line and wait.
Cessna 9568 Golf, Reed Hill View Tower, contact ground 121.65.
Thank you, 6 Golf. Contact ground, 6 Golf.
Sports 13 Mike Fox, drop runway 31 right, taxi via Yankee each time in the pattern.
Yeah, Yankee each time, 2 Mike Fox.
Sure is taking his time.
Cessna 4 Victor Tango, right close traffic, runway 31 right clear for takeoff.
right close traffic, clear for takeoff, 4 Victor Tango.
Go. And stay on the center line. The important thing is to repeat the runway number, which you did. Remember it next time. Use the rudder, not the brakes, to stay on the center line. Good. Look, the airspeed is alive. This is your last chance if the airspeed indicator is broken. Just stop. 60 knots. Okay, start going back.
Pull left, number 2.
Good.
Option 911.
Good. Keep it like that.
Traffic inside 911.
Okay. Good. Between 65 and 70. A little bit nose higher. Don't let the nose drop. If you need to, you can trim up.
Okay.
Stay on the extended center line of the runway. Don't encroach on the left pattern. Right, there's another runway to your left, and there might be someone taking off there as well. Got it. Keep the nose up. Keep it going straight, a little bit more right rudder. Good.
I totally forget to do right rudder.
Okay, and we're coming up on the freeway there, which we don't want to.
Make a right?
Yeah, we're 100 feet too low, but that's fine. Make a right. Keep the nose up in the turn. And not too steep. 20 degrees turn. 20 degrees bank. Okay, 90 degrees turn. Raise your wing. And look under your wing. Remember, you can't see into your turn, so you need to look in the downwind. Now continue in the downwind. Watch your altitude, watch your airspeed.
So just lift the wing and check before you initiate your turn.
Right. Now you did a little bit of a tight turn here. You could have a little bit longer on the crosswind, but that's fine. Okay.
We want to be 1,100 feet, I should.
Right. So at 1050, you want to level off. Leveling off.
Clear for takeoff, 3 right, 2 Mike Fox.
Okay, and fly parallel the runway. You're a little bit pointing out, which is fine because you ended up being close, but ideally you would.
4 Victor Tango, runway 31 right, clear for the option. Traffic departing ahead of your arrival, sports car.
4 Victor Tango, clear the option 31 right. That's it. Okay, level off, reduce power. Trim the airplane for straight and level flight. Trim the airplane. Do your checklist real quick, make sure the primary is in and locked.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, everything looks good. And you're beam the numbers, reduce power, carb heat. Like 16, carb heat, reduce power. Doesn't matter, you can reduce and then put the carb heat.
Okay.
Okay, now keep the nose up, feel it goes in the wide arc, 10 degrees of flaps, 10 degrees of flaps.
About a mile.
Good. Okay, now let the nose drop a little bit, maintain between 70 and 75. Good. Now ideally, you turn base when you're about 45 degrees to the numbers, but because you flew tight, we extend a little bit, turn base.
Cessna 98485, ready to tower, make straight in runway 31 left.
Okay.
Straight in, 31 left, 45.
3 Tower,
Now, 9 degrees turn, raise your wing, look at the runway, turn again because you're really tight, you don't want to go in the other runway. Now, you're going to be high, so let's reduce power a little bit, put full flaps. Okay, your crosswind was a little tight, you want to fly downwind a little bit further up. Okay, stay on the center line and watch your airspeed, you're slowing down too much, get the nose down, no, not power, nose down.
Oh, nose down to get airspeed to about 60.
Yes, and now get the right altitude with power. You too high or too low, what do you think?
At the end, it's a little high.
You're a little high, so a little bit less power and stay on the center line. Less power, less. Stay on the center line. Less power. Less power, you're high. Good. Less, you can idle all the way. Idle all the way.
A minute ago, lost them, 45, we
okay, there you go. Now keep a little bit of back pressure so the airplane doesn't accelerate too much. You want to go at 60.
Lima runway 31 left, clear for the option.
You're a little high. Well, it's not really high, it's just a little high. You can still land.
It's a little fast.
Okay. Train the airplane. Remember what we talked. Rudder to keep the nose pointing straight, and the other ones to keep over the runway. Now lift the nose. A little flat, but not too bad. Let's slow down and get off the runway at Delta. Slow down, a little bit of brakes, both brakes. A little bit. And pull back. That will
keep it from trying to fly.
No.
4 Victor Tango, runway 31 right, taxi via Yankee each time in the pattern.
Via Yankee each time, 4 Victor Tango. Off the runway. Okay, let's talk a little bit about things.
All right. That happened real fast.
Yeah, well, it'll change. Okay, this is Yankee. Go off the runway, and onto Yankee. Then we'll talk.
Bravo, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, now let's stop. Stop.
Straighten out.
Just stop. Okay, after landing check, checklist. Put it at 1,000. Carb heat.
Clear for the option, 31 right.
Flaps up. Fixture 1 inch out.
Number 2.
Okay, now we can taxi, but before we taxi, let's talk about a couple of things.
Number 2, see on left.
Altitude management. Your pattern was a little tight, but regardless, on final, you see yourself high. Remember what we talked about. It's not about flying to the numbers. You want to go back to where you were. So if you're too high, you go idle until you're at the right altitude, then you add power back. Okay? Idle, don't try to chase it. Don't be shy with power. You need a lot of power changes to affect anything. Okay. And then the second thing, when we landed,
Standing by, 2169er.
keeping the nose straight in the airplane over the runway and lifting the nose. Let's go, and we'll try again. Let's taxi. Not too fast. And your crosswind was a little bit too short. It was also because you were still climbing. That means you're slower. So extend it a little bit.
Yeah, that was a lot of things.
I know, this is why I said it's okay if this time you don't talk on the radio.
Yeah.
But you'll see, after after your couple hundred landings, you'll have plenty of time. You'll have time to read a book on downwind.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the radio has gotten better too, just listening and doing, so.
Yes, and again, I'm not worried about the radio, but all these things that now you need to think about will become instinctive. So
yeah.
It'll feel like you have tons of time.
Skyhawk 679, runway 31 right, plans and wait, traffic Cessna 4 mile final.
I did try to, I was high at altitude and I tried to chase, bring it down on the number, so I should have.
Bravo, traffic holding in position.
If you're too high, idle the engine. I mean, unless it's a little bit, but if it was like this time, you're so high that you're not sure you're going to make it, idle all the way.
Okay.
And again, in terms of like how high you come in, because there's no wind today, this is the worst, right? I mean, like,
yeah.
Any other day, you'd not be as high.
Cessna 485, number 2, Cessna left base, runway 31 left, clear up the option.
I also need to remember that I have this instinct that you pull throttle to adjust altitude, but that's for
679, right, close traffic.
Oh, sorry, for speed, not for altitude.
Yeah.
Turn right, clear for takeoff, 2169er.
Cessna 51 Bravo, extend downwind to call your base turn.
You go my base, 51 Bravo.
Cessna 71 Bravo, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Stay on right, clear for land.
We just wait here.
Yeah.
Tower 91 Lima, extend downwind to call your base turn.
You can continue low.
Extending downwind, you will call my base, 901 Lima.
3 towers, Tower 21 Echo, ready to
Lighter on my face.
departure.
Tower 1021 Echo, ready for tower, no delay. Right downwind departure, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
Cleared on the right, 21 Echo.
771 Bravo, traffic departing ahead of your arrival, Tabria.
Affirmative, 571 Bravo.
And 485 has our traffic.
Hey, line. Hold show the runway.